Mwahaha. Hello, ghouls and goblins. Welcome to the Halloween episode of Banter with Brooke. My name is Brooke Polis. I am your host of this podcast. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. Let me address my nails. They are the cutest Halloween nails ever. Shout out to my nail tech. And as you can see, I'm in costume for this episode. Let me stand up and show you guys the full thing. I am Magic Mike. I got my pants sagging, my boxers hanging out, got the wife beater with the bra showing. Hey! And I got the tie. I got the sideways hat because you know that is a Channing Tatum staple. He always wears his hat, or he used to wear his hat like this. And you guys know that Channing Tatum is the love of my life. So, of course, I'm going to dress like Magic Mike for Halloween. And to be honest, I kind of had like a lot of other ideas in mind as well, but I didn't really have much time to prepare a costume. Why did that get me out of breath? Just fucking standing up on the chair. Like, that's fucking pathetic. Anyway, though, I didn't have much time to prepare, so this was just an easy, quick costume I could pull together. But I honestly love how it turned out. I feel like this doesn't really do it justice, but I feel cute. I'm loving the bra through the wife beater. And yeah, I am Channing Tatum as Magic Mike for Halloween. Let me know in the comments what you guys are going to be for Halloween. Also, you can see I switched out my Squishmallow like I do, and her name is Emily. And look how fucking CUNT she is. Like, baddie, pose for me. Ass fast, slim, thick, no tummy. That is this fucking Squishmallow right here. She's a baddie bat inside of a pink pumpkin, and the tag said Emily. So shout out to Emily. But anyways, in honor of this being the episode that comes out for Halloween, I am going to talk about things that scare me, aka some of my fears that I have. This time of year is just all about spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. I don't know what's going on with me, you guys. Also, I straightened my hair, which I haven't done in a very long time. Bringing me back, bringing me back. I feel so like sexy with this hat on. Like, I really am channeling my Magic Mike. But anyway, I don't even know what the fuck where I was going with that, but you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the fucking people in my high school dance. The guys would take their fucking ties off and wear them around their head when they were like sweating like a fucking pig. Their horny high school selves, like with all the girls grinding on them, and then it's just the fucking guys with their fucking shirts unbuttoned and their ties around their head. Like, bro, this is not a fucking orgy. Y'all are at a high school dance. Like, I always thought that shit was crazy. But what I was gonna say is it's literally like almost midnight, but I have so much energy. I have so much energy. Anyway, let's get into the topic, shall we? My first thing I have written down is heights. I am very much scared of heights. And I know it's not the fear of heights, it's the fear of falling, which, yes, that's what it is for me too. I am very afraid when I'm up high that I'm going to fall, but I am afraid of heights to the point where I will not go on roller coasters. I can't even like go out onto like a balcony and like look over the ledge. Like, absolutely the fuck not. Anything high up, even like walking over a bridge sometimes, like if I'm at like a forest preserve or like something, sometimes I can be fine. But other times, like walking over a bridge, like just, I don't like the potential of falling. Like, I don't like to be anywhere where there's a potential for me to fall. And if I'm high up, there's a potential for me to fall. So fuck heights. Next thing I have is cheaters. I'm scared. Like, what do you mean you're gonna fucking cheat? You are a spooky, spooky fucking guy, bro. And not guys, girls cheat too. Y'all are also equally as fucking scary. Like, why do you cheat, brother? Fucking be with someone or don't. And if you want to be in an open relationship, find somebody else that wants that as well. Don't find someone who wants you to be loyal to them and then go and fucking cheat on them. You absolute dirtbag. I don't get cheaters. They're the scariest type of human being. How can you ever... Anybody who like does people dirty, to be honest, and can live on with their life peacefully scares me. Because I think about things that I've done in the past that I regret so much, and I think about it and I feel so guilty for it. Like, and I haven't even done like it's like barely anything, but like these people fucking cheat, they lie, they steal from people, they like do all these things, and they just go on like they're just the best person in the world. That's what fucking scares me. But cheaters are a little spooky, cuz don't come near me with that. Next thing I have is elevators. This isn't like a crippling fear. I'm not like deathly scared of elevators, but like I get a little off put when I'm in an elevator. I'm like, okay, let's hurry this ride up because, and thankfully, knock on wood, I've never been stuck in an elevator yet. Hopefully I never do. But I'm also afraid of that. Like imagine just being stuck in an elevator. And if there's multiple people, and if it's just like me and somebody else, or like me and like whatever, I'd be probably okay. If I'm stuck in an elevator and it's like crowded as fuck and I'm stuck in there for hours, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'll panic. I will fully, fully panic. And I don't know what it is about them. I just don't really like it when I'm in there. I just want to get out as quickly as possible. Next thing is the dark, bruh. I do not fuck with the dark. Like, it's just so scary not knowing what the fuck is in there. And most of the time it's nothing, you know, like, especially if you're like at home, like, okay, there's nothing in the dark, but like the potential of what's in there because you can't fucking see because it's pitch black. That's what scares me. I hate not knowing what is there because you can't see. Like, I don't know. I don't really like, dude, the amount, like when it'd be dark in my basement when I was a kid and just having to run up the stairs as fast as I can because I don't know what's downstairs is going to get me. Like, or being outside in the dark too, like alone is pretty scary. Like, if I was ever like, for some reason, this will not happen unless I literally get put there against my will. But like, if I ever get like stuck in the woods in the dark by myself at night, yeah, I'm fucking shitting my pants. I'm going to be terrified. Another thing I'm afraid of is drowning, but I think everybody and their mother's afraid of drowning. That is just so scary. Like being like, ooh, I don't like that at all. Like the thought of drowning really, really terrifies me because like you literally just like can't breathe and you're just like, no, thank you. No, 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 thank you. The next one, also everybody on planet Earth is afraid of this, I would think, unless somebody's got some weird, scary kink, is I'm scared of being tortured, kidnapped, etc. All of that. But have you guys, dude, that fucking haunted house, I don't know the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. The name of that haunted house where like you have to sign a whole bunch of like a whole packet fucking worth of papers, and you're basically giving them consent to torture you. Like in this haunted house, they can cut your hair. I'm pretty sure they can cut you, like cut your skin. They can they literally like waterboard you. They like drown you. They fucking like, they literally torture you in there. And I think that shit is so fucking terrifying because it's like, not only do you have to be a weird motherfucker to work there, like, why do you want to torture people? That's so weird. To sign up to go to that. That's what I'm saying about some weird fucking kinks, because, like, what? I'm sorry. That idea should have been made. Someone should have been like, oh, what if we had a haunted house where it's like really scary? Like, you can actually like get hurt, whatever, hurt people. That should have been made, right? Nobody wants to do it, because why would someone want to get tortured willingly? And then that should have been shut down. Why did people sign up to work there, and why did people sign up to go through it? Like, I don't understand that at all. I saw a video of this girl who got out of it, and she literally looked so unwell. She was so fucking pale. Her lips were blue. Like, she literally looked like she was like on the brink of death. And I'm like, and you willingly signed up for that. I don't get that at all. So yeah, being tortured, kidnapped is like actually the scariest fucking thing ever. Like, any type of like abuse or like torture is just so, like, I actually can't even think about that, because that is like my number one fear. My next fear is emetophobia. Emetophobia is basically the fear of throwing up / being sick in general. I am such a baby when I'm sick. Like, literally, I hate being sick. Like, if my stomach hurts, if my nose is stuffy, if my throat hurts, like, I literally feel like it's the end of the fucking world. Like, it's so miserable. But throwing up specifically, I used to have a huge, like, emetophobia bad. Like, I could not know if someone even around me said like their stomach hurt or anything, like, I would get so fucking scared. I couldn't look at it. I couldn't talk about it. I couldn't anything. But I honestly got better from being in high school and being at parties where everybody's drinking in excess and throwing up everywhere, and having to just help my friends like hold their hair back while they're throwing up and stuff. That has completely eliminated, not myself though. I still hate throwing up myself. Like, I am so afraid when my stomach hurts. I'm like, I do not want to throw up. But other people throwing up doesn't bother me anymore, which I'm glad I'm over that, because it was bad. Next one, I did not know there was a name for, but it's called erotophobia. I think it's erotophobia. And it's the fear of sexual intimacy. And gotta keep it real, because, and I don't think I like genuinely have that fear. Like, I'm not like afraid of it where like I don't want it to happen. Like, it'll never happen. But I am afraid to just like open myself up to somebody. Like, that is so scary, doing sexual things with people. And I hate that I have that. Like, I just want to be free and open sexually, but that's not me. When I find someone I love, we can smash. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really like a fear, but like, it's a fear, because I think about it all the time. Like, wait a minute, I'm scared. I don't want to. But I didn't know there was a name for that. And I didn't even know that was like a fear that people had. So I feel less alone. Next is food poisoning. I am so afraid to get food poisoning. I don't think I've ever had it unless it just came out the other end, because I've had diarrhea multiple times in my life. So maybe that was me having food poisoning. But when I hear people talk about food poisoning, they're talking about throwing up, diarrhea at the same time, like miserable. And I am so afraid of food poisoning, especially with meat, because when I was younger, there was a show, I believe, on TLC, and it was called Monsters Inside Me. And this person ate undercooked meat and had worms inside of them. And I think I was literally in like first or second grade when I watched that. And ever since, I have been so weird with meat. I'm always making sure like I'm asking my mom when she makes something for dinner, I'm like, did you cook it all the way? Did you cook it all the way? Like, I'm so afraid of eating bad meat. So, next thing that fucking scares me is the fucking government, bruh. Why do they have that much control? There's definitely so many things that they keep from us that we just don't know. Another thing is fucking that they don't care about us at all. How about that? They only want to make money. All the fucking doctors, like literally just prescribing things to everybody just because it makes them money. Like they don't even care to figure out what's wrong with you. They just want to prescribe you medicine. Or the fact that literally so many things in our food that are like approved to be in our food are like illegal in every different, like every other country. Like, why do we have literal poison in our food? Why, like, I don't get what's going on here. Like, I really don't. And I think it's important for us as citizens to question the government sometimes because they're the ones who supposed to be a democracy. We're the fucking people. We're supposed to get to choose. And I feel like sometimes they don't be listening to us. So whatever. Some things I might be like reading into like conspiracy theories a little bit, but like I don't fuck with the government. Whoopsies. Sorry if you're watching this, government. I don't fuck with you. Ooh, can I even say that? I don't care. I'm standing on business because why the fuck is there poison in our food? Answer me that and then maybe we can talk. All right. Next is being a slave to society. And what I mean by that is like just working a 9 to 5 all day, every day for the rest of my life and being married to a husband that we don't even fucking like each other. We're just staying together because that's what we're comfortable with. And the husband gets home from work. We don't even fucking talk. We argue all the time. We live in a neighborhood like, you know exactly what I mean. Just like normal society, like every day, like just unhappy, but you're just going through the motions because that's what you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to work, you're supposed to be married, you're supposed to like, but half of these people are literally so fucking miserable. Like they don't love their partner. They don't like their job. They come home miserable and stressed every day and they just live in their suburban house, 2-3 story house in a neighborhood with everybody else, and they're just miserable. That is so scary to me. Or the fact that we're just supposed to go to school our whole entire fucking lives. Sometimes go to like once you graduate college, you're supposed to go to school, go to college, and then sometimes you even have to go to more college, and then you work a 9 to 5, like I said, your whole entire lives until you retire when you're like fucking 60 something. And then you have the average life expectancy is 75, I'm pretty sure, or something around there. So what, you want me to retire when I'm 65, have 10 years left of life to do what I want to do? But then at that point, when you're 65, you're already so like, you're not able to do as much as you could do when you were younger. So you have 10 years left of freedom, even though you literally can't even like do anything because your body's already like deteriorated so much because you're older. And then, so you literally, the cycle goes school, work, retire, die. No, like that is, ooh, I hope you guys can hear the thunder. It's literally raining and thundering outside, which is perfect for the spooky episode. Like, how fitting is that it's thundering? I love storms. I love the rain. I love thunder. I love lightning. It is so peaceful and relaxing. And I love sleeping when it's thundering and raining. Like, oh my God, it's like a white noise kind of vibe. Like it's like a background noise for me to sleep with. But yeah, that is so scary to me. I want to live now. I want to live my life. I don't want to, like, so many people like live their life for work. That shit, like, that's what, like, honestly, fucking being tortured and this are like probably my two biggest fucking fears. Like, I never want to live my life for a job. I never want to not do things I want to do or do things I enjoy because of work. Like, I don't want to look back on my life and just realize how much I missed out on or how much I didn't do because of a fucking job that doesn't even care about you. Jobs literally can fucking replace you in a minute. Like, they don't care. Like, a job does not care about your fucking well-being. Like, live your fucking life how you want. Do not be a slave to the system and just do what society wants you to do. Do what you want to do. You only fucking live once and it's your life. Next thing is abandonment, which I feel like a lot of people have this fear, but like mainly honestly from like my mom and like my siblings. Like, I just want them in my life forever. Sorry, ooh, them armpits hairy, boy. I'm playing into my magic mic role because I'm literally looking like a man with these hairy ass armpits. But honestly, I love when women have hairy armpits too, because I feel like that's so empowering, because body hair is natural. Body hair is not masculine. Body hair is fine. That's what fucking scares me too. Men who want their women hairless, smooth, fucking tiny, petite. It's like, you want a child. You're so fucking disgusting. Guys are like, oh yeah, like she's a virgin, like she's pure. Like, they want their guys pure, or they want their girls pure, whatever that fucking means. They want them hairless. They want them like, ew. Oh, that is so scary. But I'm scared of my mom abandoning me, which she never would, unless whatever. And my siblings, like, I literally told my siblings, I'm like, we have to stay in touch when we're older, and if you don't want to, I'm literally going to hunt you down and find you. Like, you guys don't have a choice. Like, we are going to be close forever, whether you want to or not. I'm going to make it happen. So yeah, I've like dealt with so many of my friends like leaving me, to be honest, that like I think I'm cool. Like, I'm not gonna ever beg someone to stay in my life ever fucking again. Like, that shit makes like, the fuck do I look like? Like, that was embarrassing, Brooke. Stand the fuck up. Like, I don't care. If friends want to leave me, fucking leave me. Your loss. Hasta la vista. Next one is men. Ooh, men are so scary. And to be honest, this is not all men, okay? Let me just say it's not all men. But if I'm being so for real, if I'm walking on the street and there's a man walking the opposite way and we're about to cross paths, a part of me in my brain always just thinks there is a possibility that this man could try and do something right now. He could either try and say something to me, he could try and, I don't know, fucking attack me, he could try and catcall, he could try and like something. Like, I'm always afraid when I see a man, not afraid necessarily, but like I always just think in the back of my mind like something, for some reason, like, and not for some reasons because it happens so fucking often, but like, men are a little bit scary, and I know a lot of women can relate to that because I just know that we've all had a lot of experiences where men are not the best, to put it lightly. Another thing I'm scared of is getting severely injured. And when I mean severely, I mean like severely. Again, let me knock on wood. I hope I never get a concussion. I've never had a concussion. Ooh, another thing that scares me is like dementia and like Alzheimer's, because watching my grandma go through that was like the most horrible fucking thing ever. Like, that is such a horrible and sad disease. Like, that really scares me. So I hope I don't get a concussion, because I think that like higher your chance of getting dementia and Alzheimer's. But I also mean, like, imagine like getting like a limb chopped off on accident. Like, that is so scary. Or just like, let me go a little less severe. Just like, I've never broken a bone in my life, thankfully. I've sprained an ankle, but like that was it. The only surgeries I've ever had to get was I got my tonsils removed and my wisdom teeth, but I've never needed like surgery on my body. I've never broken a bone. So I'm pretty scared of getting severely injured because it kind of goes along with like being sick. I just don't want to like have something wrong because I have I have anxiety in general, but I have a lot of health anxiety. Like I just want to be the healthiest I can be always. Like I get scared if I'm like sick or like if something hurts, like if I have a headache and stuff, like I just want to be good. So obviously if I'm severely injured, I'm not good. So next thing I also have is the unknown. And I kind of like a lot of things are like unknown. Like I don't like that we don't fucking know what's in the ocean. Like 2% of it's explored. That fucking scares me because what the fuck is in there? That unknown scares me. Also the unknown of like the future. Like yes, it's also exciting to like think about the future and like what is to come, but also it's scary because like we don't know what's going to happen, especially with like fucking AI robots and like we like why is there so much technology? We don't fucking need it at all. Like I feel like literally we're gonna turn into fucking Wall-E where all those people are just fucking sitting there like fat as hell in the fucking I don't even know, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't watch the movie Wall-E, and you'll know like I don't fucking like, and like why like when people like deliver food, they do like DoorDash, like Postmates, why do robots deliver the food? Why do we have self-driving cars and self-driving Ubers? Like so fucking scary. I don't know. I don't know. The unknown's kind of cool. It's kind of fun to think about, but like I'm a little bit intimidated, not really scared, I guess, of that, just like intimidated, like what could be going on. And to go along with the ocean, the last one I have written down is the ocean at night. Again, because that water is just so fucking deep and we don't even know what's in like the whole fucking ocean. Basically, we don't know what the fuck is in there. And also being afraid of the dark. Pitch black, deep water with fucking vicious creatures in it. That is absolutely terrifying to me. And those were really all the things that I'm scared of that I wrote down. Because obviously I got to talk about scary stuff for the Halloween episode. But I was thinking about some things that are like common fears that don't really scare me. Like spiders, snakes. I'm not scared of any of that. I actually love spiders and snakes. I've held a tarantula before. I had a pet snake. I will be getting another pet snake in the future. Love snakes, love spiders. Another thing is I'm a little claustrophobic, but I think mostly everybody is, but it's not like terrible for me. Like I had to get an MRI once. I've had to get a couple. And like being in that tube, I wouldn't even mind being in that tube, but I think it's the fact that you have to stay still is like what makes me feel like I'm constricted. But like if I'm like in, I don't know, like I'm not that claustrophobic, but with certain things, but that one doesn't really bother me. I'm not afraid of, she's not afraid of scary movies. She likes the way we kiss in the dark. Sorry. Stream She's Not Afraid by One Direction. I've been listening to them a lot recently due to the recent events. Oh, dogs. How are people afraid of dogs? I mean, I guess if they've had like a traumatic experience with a dog, then that's like valid. But like, how are you scared of a little doggy? Like, they're so cute. I feel like animals in general, like, I'm not afraid of any animal. People are afraid of cats. People are afraid of spiders, snakes, dogs, whatever. Like, no animals scare me. Even like an alligator, none of those scare me unless like it was literally like trying to attack me, but like I just automatically like love all animals and like think they're so cute. Um, I don't know. I'm not like, I feel like a lot of things don't really scare me that much. Like, what's some common fears? I'm not afraid of ghosts. I really actually want a ghost encounter. Like, I want something paranormal to happen around me so I can see, because I believe in ghosts and like talking to spirits and stuff so heavily, and I want to experience a paranormal experience so I can like, it can validate like, yes. um I'm kind of, I guess this another thing that scares me is guns kind of scare me a little bit, but not really like the gun. Yeah, guns, because I just don't like the fact that like it has so much like, oh my god, if you're like touching a gun, it's like this can do lots of damage. um what else am I not that scared of? Oh, I'm not scared of dying. Like, I don't really care because I'll be gone. A little bit scared of how I will go, but I mean, it's okay because I believe that my soul's gonna be going around free, doing its thing. So I don't like. I'm scared of my loved ones passing before me because I don't want to be alone without them in this realm. But our souls will be together, so it's okay. Um, I'm scared of drugs. I don't fuck with drugs, to be honest. Like, they're really, really scary to me. I don't get how people can just do drugs so freely. I think it's so scary to me how addictive they are. Like, I don't get why people even want to try them in the first place. And then I just feel bad that once those people do, most of the time they get addicted and then it like they can't get off and they spend all their money on it and do all that. Like, drugs really scare me. Only things that don't scare me is like a little bit of weed, a little bit of alcohol. That's okay. But like, I mean, any like hard drugs like cocaine, fucking acid, LSD, meth, all of those, anything literally more than weed scares me. Um, Now I have that One Direction song stuck in my head. She's not afraid of scary movies. I feel so cool right now. A hopped up out the bed, turned my swag on, took a look in the mirror, say what's up. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Let me chill. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I had so many other things that I was not afraid of in my head and I was going to write them down, but I thought I would remember them, but look who didn't remember me. I remembered a couple of them, but I don't know. I used to be afraid when I was younger of something like coming into my room, so I'd always like get scared to put my head under the covers. Ooh, you know what scared me? A story that I was told when I was younger by one of my friends. And it was a story of like, oh, how did it go? Let me try and remember. It was like this girl was like sleeping and she like had her hand off the bed and then she felt something like licking her hand and she like thought it was her dog, but then like she like didn't see her dog. I don't remember the exact story, but then she goes into the bathroom and her dog is like dead hanging from the ceiling, and there was like written on the bathroom mirror in blood was like murderers also lick fingers or something. So then I was really scared for a good chunk of time to sleep with my foot or my hand off of the bed because I thought that a murder was going to come. So, yeah, that was a pretty scary story. I had a friend who would tell me stories about her um imaginary friend that she would see, and she would talk to him and like play with him when she was younger, but he was a scary fucking guy. Um, I've had just like a lot of people just like shit that they've gone through in their lives. I'm like, you are fucking awesome. I don't know. I'm scared of like something traumatic happening because I do not do well with anything like that. So that shit's terrifying. But another thing that scares me is like scary movies, kind of, because I just don't fuck with. I don't know. I don't like how I feel after I watch them. They don't like really scare me, but I'm just like, I don't like how I feel after watching that. But I do really want to watch the Menendez brothers movie and documentary because I think they deserve fucking justice, bro. Like they should not even be in jail. Um, in my opinion, that might be a controversial take, but like at least for not as long as they are. Like, bro, I mean, sure, you still killed somebody, but like imagine being in their situation. Like I would fucking probably have killed them too if I'm being so 1000% serious. Like if I felt like I couldn't get away and I had no other choice, I'm like, it's either I live like this or they're gone. I'm sorry. Bye. You're gone. Like, and I'm not trying to make light of it or like make jokes because like seriously, I know that's like a horrible, horrible situation. And I feel so bad for them. But I think I saw something today that they are going to like get parole and whatever, which is amazing. Um, but yeah, I went through a phase where I would watch like documentaries, like killer documentaries and like horrible things. And like, it just really brought my vibe like down. Like it just made me feel so negative after. And I did not like it, but I really do want to watch that one because I want to know more about that case. But my advice for this episode is do not let your fears take over your life. And I know that, and I'm not trying to say like everybody's fear is valid. Like if you have fear of heights, if you're claustrophobic, if you have emetophobia, whatever it is, your fear is valid, but don't let it stop you from doing things you want to do or living your life how you want because like I said earlier, you only live once it's and there's like ways you can get help. There's ways you can figure out how to control your fears and to cope with them because life is too short to not do things because of your fears. Because a lot of times phobias are like irrational. Like there's some phobias that are like things that you're afraid of that is just like, why is that? Like it's not something that's like scary at all, which obviously it's scary to the person who has that phobia, but like it can't hurt the thing they're afraid of. Like it can't hurt them. It can't cause harm. It can't do anything, but they're like afraid of it somehow. Those are the types of phobias where like you can get help and you can try and do things to get over that fear. And I just want everyone to live their best, happiest, most authentic lives. So do not let your fears take over your life. And thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Banter with Brooke. Next week's episode is going to be my 1 year episode. I cannot fucking believe it that I've been doing this for a year. That is so amazing. Thank you to all the new love on my channel. It truly, truly means the world. I'm so grateful and excited for it. But yeah, it's going to be a great episode, so stay tuned for that. Also, I hope everybody has a fun, safe, and happy Halloween. Please check your candy. If you're a parent watching this, check your kids' candy. Yeah, and just have fun, be safe. Halloween is such a fun holiday. As you can see, I got this tattoo right here. I'm dressing up right now. The day this is getting uploaded, I'm going to my aunt's Halloween party. This is the costume I will be wearing. So, yeah, dress up, enjoy some candy, enjoy some good food. Again, have a safe and fun Halloween. And yeah, love you all so much. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Happy Halloween.